Hello vinyl community, Big Paddy Kane back again. That is my real name. Gonna do a video today. I know it's a mainly vinyl show. I'm gonna do a showing of my hip hop and reggae cassettes. I'm also gonna show you one of my cassette players from back in the day. Today, rocking the Run DMC 1986 photograph there. Lyrics to My Adidas on the back. Yeah. R.I.P. Jam Master J. Okay, gonna get into it. Let's show you the player first. So here, original in its box, still got the box. It's the Coca-Cola Coke can tape player, Walkman. Look at that. Got the instructions there, still got the instructions. Remember those? The old foam earphones, look at them. Woo! Fresh to death. And then of course we've got the unit itself. The volume is the ring pull that goes up and down like that. That opens like that, your can of Coke yoke, and you put your tape yoke in there. Look at that, beautiful. We've got a little hand thing there. You'd be skating about listening to your Beastie Boys on cassette. Quality. Okay, the drink today, enjoying myself, had a hard day, enjoying a glass of wine. La Ville Ferme, French. It's one of my favourites. Really nice. Got the QR code there on the back. Really nice. Fruity number. And then on the placemat we've got theme from Shaft, Isaac Hayes, made out of pottery. Look at that, handmade, beautiful. So cheers, Slamcher. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with some UK cassettes or tapes. First up we've got Rebel MC. This is a cassette single featuring Little T, and the tune is Richer Getting Richer. The Rebel MC, also known as Black Star or Congo Natty, just amazing. Michael West, amazing conscious British hip hop. If you've not heard the Rebel MC or Congo Natty, do yourself a favour. One of the nicest to ever do it, out of West London. Fantastic. Next up, another cassette single, MC Tunes featuring 808 State. Tune Splits the Atom. MC Tunes was a white MC, early white British MC. There weren't many. The reason I mentioned it was white, there weren't many. Well pre Eminem, maybe even pre Third Bass, maybe around the same time, at Manchester, England. Amazing. The other big hit he had was The Only Man That Bites. But yeah, if you've not heard MC Tunes, do yourself a favour. Tune Splits the Atom. Fantastic. 808 State, another Manchester band on the backup, which at one point a guy called Gerald was his DJ as well. So really good stuff. Next up, Raw Like Sushi. This is an LP, Nana Cherry's debut LP. The big hit on here was Buffalo Stance, with beats done by Bon the Bass, Tim Simonon. Nana Cherry, amazing. I think she started out in a punk band, a bit like the Beastie Boys did. Then she was in the band was it, I forget the name of her punk band now, Runrig and something maybe. But anyway, it'll come to me in a minute. Nana Cherry, Raw Like Sushi. I want to say like late 80s British female hip hop. Amazing, really good album. Next up, Soul to Soul. Amazing, out of London, Jazzy B. He works with people like Fab Five Freddy. They were a soul and hip hop collective. They used to run soul and hip hop all dayers at the Africa Centre in London. Big round Covent Garden. they had their shop selling like graffiti hoodies and name belts. Remember the big buckles of name belts? I got mine D-I-Z-E done there back in the day. Really good. Keep On Moving with Karen Wheeler was a massive hit. Yeah, just I mean, oh, Back to Life, the a cappella of Back to Life is on the cassette. Yeah, if you've not heard Soul to Soul, Club Classics Volume 1, do yourself a favour. Next up, we've got, I'll do these together, Beats International. Norman Cook, who later became Fatboy Slim, did the beats. They had Lindy Layton on the vocal, Daddy Freddie and Normski doing the MCing. Really good. Let Them Eat Bingo, that's the first LP that has the hit Don't Be Good to Me on. The second one is called Beats, Excursion to the Version, sorry. Yeah, both amazing early British hip hop fusing dance with reggae, soul. Really good. Two brilliant cassettes. If you've not heard Don't Be Good to Me by Beats International, amazing. One of my favourite tracks ever. Hands down, fantastic. Okay, the last one, something a bit different here. This is a cassette tape by DJ Yoda. I actually got that signed by him. He's a cut and paste scratch DJ out of the UK. And what's interesting about this cassette is that it's actually an MP3. So you plug that in, it's got a compilation of all of his mixes. Really nice artwork there. Like he's written all the track listings on. Really good, fantastic stuff. Out the UK. Okay. Let's move into some. I tell you what, let's do the reggae now. First up, Slancher, by the way. Got a cassette tape that was in the N.W.A, the New Music Express, which is a British music, I think it was fortnightly originally, celebrating the independence of Jamaica, Smile Jamaica, a musical collaboration of 21 years of Jamaican independence. Really nice compilation there. Next up, out of Birmingham in the UK, UB40, Labour of Love. It's all the early stuff. That's the greatest hits, the early stuff. Cherry O Baby, Keep On Moving, Red Wine. Really good stuff. Got that in Sound Records in the Isle of Man. So big up Ed and Jack every time. Yeah, when they first opened they had a few cassettes and I snaffled that up. Next up, more reggae business, UK, Maverick a Strike, Finley Quay. Don't need to say anything about that album. Absolute classic. Just every track on there. When that came out I loved it. I love Finley Quay. Yeah, it was a massive album that got played out a lot. Next up, Peter Tosh, Mystic Man, original cassette. I mean, it almost looks like a copy cassette. Look at that, it's like that proper old school, when cheap labelling, but got all the track listing in there. Yeah, Mystic Man, Just Say No, Rumours of War, Buckingham Palace. Oh, what a tune that is. Just fantastic reggae music out of Jamaica, part of the Wailers originally. Peter Tosh. Next up, I'll do these together, Bob Marley, Legend. One of the best reggae albums, the best reggae artist ever. Just done a film of his life, which I went to the cinema twice to see. Yeah, I don't need to say anything about Bob Marley, Legend, amazing. I've been to Jamaica, been to his house, been to his recording studio, massive fan of his music. Was made to feel very welcome out there. So yeah, big up all the Jamaican people. this is Natural Mystic. This is part 2 to Legend on cassette. You don't see that one as much. Yeah, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Natural Mystic. It's like the second greatest hits. It's got Easy Skanking, Iron Lion Zion, Africa Unite, just, yeah, loads of tunes on there. So yeah, that's Legend, Natural Mystic, Bob Marley, unbelievable. Okay, now let's get into the USA hip hop. First up, beautiful, TQ, West Side, cassette single, yeah, and then it's got My Melody featuring DJ Quick on the B-side. Unbelievable, fantastic cassette single. When they used to do the little sleeves, look, alright, you just pop it in there. Yeah, TQ West Side, brilliant West Coast summer tune. Yeah, fantastic. Next up, rocking the Dookie, you got LL Cool J, Walking with a Panther, Def Jam, 1989, Dropping 'Em, Smoking Dope and Fast Pay, Clap Your Hands, Nitro, that was the tune on it. I'm That Type of Guy, Going Back to Cali, Gets No Rougher, that's the one, the A, the B, the C, the D, they used for Super Soft Shooter, which is DJ Zinc and DJ Hype, jungle tune. 1900 LL Cool J, yeah, wicked. Original cassette tape, That's My Wife Shans, LL Cool J, Walking with a Panther. Look at that, with the Kangol and the gold rope, yeah. Next up, do you know about these? Digital Underground, Tommy Boy, Sex Packets. I want to say 1990. Tupac Shakur was originally in, before he went solo, in their crew. Originally as a roadie, then a dancer, and then started to MC. Unbelievable album. The artwork in this, it's a concept album about an imaginary drug called Sex Packets. I mean, look at that artwork. Yeah, Money B was the MC, DJ Fuse, and then you had Shock G, who also played Humpty Hump. He had more than one, and MC Blowfish. He had more than one personality. He had alter egos. Sadly passed away. Fusing funk with hip hop out of the Bay Area. Just unbelievable album. Really good hip hop album. One of my favourite sides. Digital Underground, Sex Packets. Sticking on the West Coast. Don't need to say anything about that album. N.W.A, OG copy, Priority Records, 1989, 1990 time. Look at that, straight out of Compton. On the cover there, you've got Arabian Prince, who was originally one of the early members who ended up going solo. Dre, Ren, Yella, Easy, Cube. Yeah, beautiful. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, gangster hip hop albums ever. Opened up a whole new genre of music. Although it's gangster, it was like conscious, like Ice-T was, Schoolie D. I think there was only maybe Ice-T and Schoolie D before N.W.A, but yeah, fantastic. Ruthless Records later put out on 4th and Broadway, Priority, but yeah, just an amazing, amazing, R.I.P. Eazy-E, beautiful stuff. Sticking on that West Coast, Tone LOC, beautiful, amazing album. Loked After Dark. I mean, Loked After Dark was my jam on this. Cutting Rhythms, The Homies, Don't Get Close, just every song, Wild Thing. Really, really rate this album. His debut album on the fantastic Delicious Vinyl label out of LA, Tone LOC. Just, yeah, amazing stuff. If you've not heard that, his gravelly voice, his flow, just a beautiful piece of late 80s hip hop. Fantastic. Next up, do you know about that? Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah in command. Brilliant. Second LP, Tommy Boy label again. Nature of a Sister. Following a debut, All Hail the Queen. 45 King on the production. Again, R.I.P. A lot of my heroes have passed, you know, maybe that's my age. Just amazing. Again, that's my wife's copy. Fantastic. The N.W.A's hers as well, by the way. My wife got style. Big up Jan every time. Yeah, Queen Latifah. I was playing that the other day in the kitchen. Afrocentric hip hop. When the gods ruled, and the queens and the kings ruled hip hop, the 5% stuff was coming out. Groups like Poor Righteous Teachers, you know, Jess West, Lakim Shabazz, Rakim, all that good stuff. Queen Latifah, unbelievable. Next up, Salt and Pepper, Assault with a Deadly Pepper. As Tommy Evans, the UK rapper, says, Assault with a Deadly Pepper was my first cassette. Brilliant LP, fusing go-go, DJ Herbie Lovebug Azor, the DJ, Spinderella, he was a producer, sorry, Spinderella. This is their second LP. Hot, Cool and Vicious was the first. I mean, oh, it's got solo power, Shake Your Fang, Let the Rhythm Hit 'em. Just so many. Everybody get up. Yeah, Push It as well. What a tune. Imagine having Push It in your catalogue. Yeah. Me and Sean used to dance in the Lido, big laser disco, Push It back in the day. Still sing that in karaoke sometimes with my wife. So Salt and Pepper. They've done a film as well that's out on one of the American channels. You'd have to Google it, but yeah, really good. Last cassette, last one for today. Salt and Pepper wrapped in remixes. Really good stuff. It's got a lot of the UK remixes on here, which is good. Brixton bass mixes, things like that. It's like a greatest hits, but all the remixes. It's got Push It remix, Shake Your Fang remix, Let's Talk About SEX remix. Yeah, Tramp, wow. Tramp. Yeah, what a break that was. So that's the last one there. It's only a small collection. I did have a shoebox that went missing with about 40 hip hop cassettes in. I had Third Base in there, I had Public Enemy in there, I had Silver Bullet in there, but you know, that's life. So this has been Big Paddy Kane. Look after yourselves, be nice to each other, tell a friend to tell a friend. Recommendation of the day, let's stick with Tommy Evans, his 10th album, Joe Le Cure, named after your man from De La Soul. Check that out, British MC, been doing it for years. Yeah, look after each other. Peace.
Yeah, boy.